the last video, we built an NCase M2 powerhouse. We are rocking a Ryzen 9 9950X3D paired with an NVIDIA RTX 5090 Founders Edition. I also added and moved some fans around the case just to manage the temps better and keep it consistent. Now, let's run some tests and show some numbers. Now, let's do some Battlefield 6 gameplay, some real-world usage. You will see the metrics on the top left corner of the screen: loads, temps, frequency, watts, and volts or millivolts. Also the FPS. All of the titles will be running at 4K res. Now let's try another game that's also graphically intensive, Cyberpunk. So we begin the game with 80 to 90, almost reaching 100 FPS. But then I just switched it up and see what's the highest I could probably go. So I turned everything on, including NVIDIA DLSS. Since we have in the 50 series DLSS multi-frame generation, I've decided to just crank it all the way up. As you can see with multi-frame gen on, we are reaching almost 300 FPS no problem. Sometimes you can even reach 300 FPS. But just as you can reach 300 FPS, you can also be very close to your threshold, which in my case is 80 degrees Celsius for both the graphics card and the CPU. After this, I decided to give it a try with Arc Raiders and see how it performs. As you can see here, I'm setting everything to cinematic, which is our grader's highest setting. Except for foliage, of course. If you know, you know. As you can see here, the CPU is working harder than the GPU, which means that this game is CPU bound. So my GPU test, it's maybe not going to work for this game. But if you're trying to do the same thing for the CPU, which is undervolting and overclocking in the future, this might work. I'm jumping back to Battlefield 6 just to show you something. I'm going to try to undervolt my GPU to see how it's going to push those frames. And by undervolting it, it might consume less power, and with less power, it means less heat. So hopefully the temperature gets better. After 15 minutes of roaming around the map, I can see a tendency. We have 77 degrees all the way going up to 80 degrees in some cases. And then we also have the wattage. We have 430 reaching 450, 460. In some scenarios, 470 to 480 watts. We also have around 160 to 190 FPS, which is great. Now the easiest method to do this is open Afterburner and go to power limit and set it as slow as you can, and then just leave it like that without tempering any curve editor or anything else. So after 15 minutes of running around the map, I can see a new tendency. We are hovering around 73 and 74 degrees Celsius, while also consuming less power. We went from around 480 to 450 to 405 to 400, which is great. Also, the FPS is lower, but remember, we are just running at 70% capacity, so that means we have only undervolted the GPU, no overclocking just yet. Now, let's open Cyberpunk again and see what we get. We just got into the game and we can already tell the difference, hovering at 69 degrees Celsius and staying at 340 to 370 watts, sometimes reaching 390 peak, and also 270 to 280 FPS, which I'll take that any day. You're still playing at 4K, that amount of FPS, that is great. look at the temps and noise you should expect from this setup. It's powerful and quiet. It can handle anything you throw at it. And the coolest thing? It's all wrapped up in this small form factor. Hope you guys had as much fun as I did making this video. Catch you on the next one. Peace!